Pawan has explained about what is the ERP and what is the SAP. Everything is explained, I believe.
Yes, he has.
Okay. Now we'll jump into that landscape, because already you attended two sessions related for SAP. What is SAP and what is the FIC in FICO? What are the models we have? Those things already is discussed.
Correct.
Again,
Yes.
if I explain to you, you will get you will get bored. That's why I will start that basic thing into SAP, like it will basic things like what is the landscape of the SAP. Whenever
Okay.
you start any implementation, first question you need to be asked to the cost to the client is you need to be finalized that landscape of your system.
Okay.
Landscape nothing but like your different servers, because like development, quality, and production. In we have the three landscapes. Like one is for development, and another is for quality. Next one is for production.
Okay.
This comes into the product implementation as well as the your support projects also, support
Okay.
or rollout, whichever you want, whichever you have the project, similar type of manner online.
Okay.
Coming to that in the development system. In the development system, we can create multiple clients.
Hmm.
But basically, we'll create the three clients. Minimum three clients we'll create. One for golden client, another one for a web client, and test client.
Okay.
Each and every client will have the one code in SAP. Like for example, here I've taken that example, like client code is 100. 100 is for golden client. Golden client is nothing but all functional consultants will do that configuration in this client.
Okay. Yeah.
And coming to there is a one more code we can create, like ABAP code, ABAP client. That is ABAP client means all technical team will do
Okay.
that like coding related. For example, there are a lot of standard reports are available. Still that those reports will not meet to the requirement to the client. That
Okay.
time they will ask you to develop the custom report.
Okay.
For example, for example, we have in that I will give that one small example, like vendor raising report.
Okay.
This will come into that accounts payable. Anyway, I will explain to you in that detail in that accounts payable. But I'm taking this one example, like in the accounts payable there is a account vendor raising report. In the
Correct.
vendor raising report, there is a standard report is available already.
Okay.
But that report will not meet to that the output to the client.
Okay.
That's why, because wherever
Wanted
because we
some
must,
customization. When you wanted
yes,
customization, then
that is the customization is 100% is required for to develop that report. Then that those things will develop by the ABAP team,
okay.
because ABAP team will write the code, but all the functional logic as given by the function consultant only.
Okay.
But code will everything written into the ABAP client only. That is one
Okay.
time client.
Coding part. Okay.
Coding part is will done in the one time client.
Okay.
And coming to there is a one more client, if we have that 120 client, that is test client.
Okay.
Because always whenever you do that any implementation,
Mm-hmm.
if you have done that, you if there is a good implementation, like this is a perfect implementation means you should maintain the separate client for golden client.
Okay.
All the configurations should be there in the separate client. There is no in that client we can't. You should not create any master data or any transaction data.
Okay.
Then only you can your system will be very smooth, and we cannot get that very hurdles anything. That's why always as a solution architect, as each and every organization solution architect will design like this only. In the
Okay.
development client, we have the three clients. Default they will maintain like
Okay.
100, 110. My code will be the different, but I'm giving
Okay.
that example only. But
Okay.
golden client, above client, and test client will be the common.
Okay.
But in the golden client, you will do that configuration, and in that coming to test client, you will do that all the testing, unit testing done by the function consultant. For
Okay.
example, you do that configuration like
Okay.
of all organization elements or whatever that requirement is based on your requirement, you will map into the recipe. Then
Okay.
whatever you done the changes in the 100 client, then immediately you can, whatever you do the changes, system will create one transport request.
Okay.
Why transport request will create is because you will create, you will do the changes in one client in the
Yes.
development system. But
Yes.
same thing, it has to appear in that quality and production also, right?
Oh, it's correct.
Because if you are not doing, if you same thing, if you are doing the quality and production, it's waste of time, and even you function constant also do the mistakes also.
Correct.
That's why SAP has provided that whenever you do that, whenever you click on save button, there will system will ask one transport request.
Okay.
Since you create one transport request, in the transport request, it will save all your changes.
Okay.
Whatever you do the changes, it will save into the transport request.
Okay.
You need to be move the changes from. So, for example, if you are in the development system only, then you have to move that changes into test client using the transport request, that is client transport copy.
Okay.
There is a transaction code in SAP. Will call it as a transaction code only.
Yeah, T code.
Each and every transaction code, we have a different functionality. For
Okay.
example, from moving from changes from 100 to 120 client, there is a transaction code is available, that is SEC1.
Okay.
Using SEC1 transaction code, we can move the changes from 100 to 120 client.
Okay.
Once you move the changes to 120 client, you can do the testing and whatever you want, like
SEC1 is from 100 to 120 or 100 to
100 to 120.
Okay.
Because 100, whatever that you do the changes in 100, you have to move them from 100 to 120, right? That's why the 120 client, you have to use the transaction code, that is
Okay.
SEC1.
Okay.
I will show you that screen also in the coming sessions.
Okay, sure.
But in the development system, these are the 3 servers should be maintained. Then only your implementation will be the good.
Okay.
Okay. And coming to the changes, whatever you done the changes, it has to move to the quality system, right? In the quality system, always we have to give to the users, because
Yes.
user accepted test will done in the quality system only.
Yes.
Once they've tested, then only we'll move the changes to the production.
Okay.
Till that time, it will be there in the quality. But
Okay.
But changes, whatever you do the changes in the development system, it has moved to the quality system, right?
Yep.
Those changes, it will move based on your transport request.
Okay.
Because in the transport request, whatever you do the changes, it will update.
Okay.
Then here, for moving from one server to another server, then you have to release a transport request. Then only it will move the changes from development to quality system.
Okay.
Moving from one system to one server to another server, you have to release the transport request.
Transport request, or there will be a separate T code.
Separate.
We get a transport copy.
Yes, transport copy. There is a within the system, within the server. If you want to move from one client to another client, no need to release the transport request. Just you copy the transport request from one client to another client.
Okay. If it is within a single system.
Yes.
No need of transport request.
No need of release the transport request. Just
Okay.
you have to copy the transport request using the transaction code SEC1.
Okay.
Okay. And coming to the quality system, you have to release the transport request. Is TR. TR means transport request, using and import TR using transaction code STMS. But these transaction code will used by the basis team.
Okay.
As a function consultant, we are not responsible to move the transport request from one server to another server.
Okay.
Just we'll share to the transport request through mail to the basis team, or else if they are using solution manager, automatically that charm request will update to the if you do the charm request, they will move from quality to development to quality system.
Okay.
Okay. And once the user in the quality system, once is the your changes has moved to the transport request to the quality, just you do the one basic testing. Function consultant has to done that basic one test cycle. Then everything is working fine. Then you inform to the client. Then client will do the testing complete scenario,
Okay.
complete cycle they will do. If it is passed, then if the requirement is made, then he will give sign off to you, and based on the sign off, we have to move the transport request from quality system to production system.
Okay.
This is a production system, is a live system.
Yeah, that I know. End user.
End user. In the production, like daily transaction will happen.
Okay.
In from quality to production also, base system will move the transport request using the transaction code STMS.
Bus will take care.
Which is base system will take care. This is the complete landscape.
Okay. What is the
Venkat,
T code you said? STMS, right?
STMS. Anyway, I will share this Excel sheet to you, but it's not in the order manner, but don't mind.
Not an issue. Not an issue. Please.
Okay.
You please go with as you like. Not an issue.
Okay. And this is the transaction code STMS unit we use.
Yeah.
Okay. Coming to system landscape, do you have any questions?
I think I'm good enough.
Good. Okay. Okay. Then we'll move to the next. Next concept is that has SAP methodology. That is, for any implementation, we have that in SAP also. We have a ASAP methodology. That is accelerated. Accelerated system application programming methodology. This is the one we are using in that ECC version. But in S4HANA, we are calling the different methodology. I will explain to you in the later session. But coming to the ECC version. In the, I think you people you are aware of this, right? Now we are in S4HANA versions. Earlier it was that ECC. Now
HANA we need to use Agile, right?
Agile methodology.
Yeah, Agile methodology. Yeah.
SAP methodology. This is Agile, and we have a different methodology in there in the S4HANA. ECC, we have the in ASAP methodology we have a different phases.
Yeah.
First phase is the project preparation. Second phase is the as is methodology, as is process, and third phase is the to be process. Fourth phase is to be process, and fourth phase is the BPP. Fifth phase is the realization. Sixth phase is the final preparation. Next seventh is go live. Eighth is post go live.
Yeah, post go live means it's a kind of support.
It's a AMS support. It's a hypercare support. For 1 month it will be there.
Okay.
And coming to the project preparation, in the project preparation we can have the like kickoff meeting. Kickoff meeting. In terms of kickoff meeting is the kickoff meeting we are going to introduce with the client and who are the project manager and who are the resources are going to handle this project. Those things it will finalize and they're going to like introduce in this kickoff meeting. Because even from client side as well as our side also, we are informing to the client. These are the persons going to handle from for example from FI side. These two people are going to handle for this project, and these two persons are point of contact from finance side. And similarly, in client side also they will introduce their finance team. How many people will be there and who are the responsible and in which area they are going to support you. Those things, all the things are execution in the kickoff meeting.
Okay.
Once the kickoff meeting is done in the project preparation, then we'll in the kickoff meeting itself we'll ask to the client we need that as is process.
Means what is there in the legendary?
Yes. What is there in the legacy system?
Legacy, yeah.
How they are processing the process.
Okay.
Anyway, they are having that. If they don't have documents, they will prepare you, and if they will share you the documents and explain to you these are the process which you are currently following.
Okay.
Now, our function consultant, what they have to do is they have to listen all the as-is process and analyze and map to the SAP. How
Yes.
it will fit to that SAP.
That is to be.
Yes, that is a to be document.
Correct.
In the
What
to be
needs to be?
document,
What
yes,
needs to be done?
what needs to be done is to be document.
Correct.
In the to
Correct.
be document, what we'll do is we'll we'll take that all the business process, existing process, and same thing. For example, they are doing that they're processing the manual means. Then in SAP, how it will be post, those things we prepare one document.
Yes.
For example, like a posting of PO invoice, how
Okay.
they're posting in as is and how we are mapping in that SAP. Those with the transaction codes we will mention in the document.
To be. Okay.
To be document.
Okay. Got you.
And coming to that next phase is BPP document, that is business blueprint document. This is a Bible of your implementation. That means whatever you do that process and you're mapping into the SAP, those things, everything is there in the BPP document. These are the BPP document which they are going to refer the client whether we are covering all the process or not. Is there any gap?
Is that a sandbox client?
It's not a sandbox client. We are using that like the development client only.
Okay. Got you.
Because sandbox client will use for whenever already implementation is done.
Okay.
Then you are doing any rollout.
Okay.
Then we are going to use the sandbox, or we are going for any conversion project.
Okay.
Then we'll ask for sandbox. Till that time, we'll use development time only. Whenever the greenfield implementation, greenfield is nothing but they are not in SAP.
Okay.
They are going to implement now.
Okay.
Those times we'll use that development system only.
Okay. Greenfield you said, right?
Greenfield.
Got you. Got you. Fine. Got you.
And in the BPP document, what we are going to do is we are going to update both the things, both the documents, which shared by the client and which prepared by the function consultant. That is as is and to be. We'll mention both the thing, both the process.
We integrate there. We integrate and
yes, we'll prepare one document, BPP document.
Okay.
That is each and every process will. I will show you that what is the how the format will be there. Also, I will show you.
Sure.
In the BPP document, we will mention both the as is process, this is the process, and to be we are mapping into SAP. Those two things we will mention. And in the BPP document, we are going to mention that what is the integration points and what is the customization also, because some of the requirement will not meet to the standard process.
Yes. Correct.
We need to be bypassed through. We need to bypass through like. Through customization or through enhancement. Customization is nothing but enhancement only.
Okay.
Or if it is, if they are expecting any forms output, that is output. That also will mention in the BPP document.
Okay.
Once the BPP document is prepared and reviewed by our manager, that is function consultant manager, then we'll submit to the client.
Okay.
And once we'll submit to the client, they will review all the process. As a function consultant, you have to explain each and every process.
Okay.
Whatever you map in the document, you have to explain to them.
Okay.
Once they will satisfied, then only they will give sign off.
Okay.
Till the sign off, we are not doing any configuration. That is, next step will not start. Might be sometimes in the earlier implementation for signing off BPP, they are taking more than 3 months also. But nowadays, no one is taking like that.
Okay.
Hardly it will take 5 to 10 days only. But earlier it was like that only before 2015.
Okay.
Not before 2015, before 2010, 15, I believe.
Okay.
Before 2015, onward, they are doing like that one because they are taking much time. It's a client mistake or user mistake, consultant. Okay. Nowadays they are doing that very good manner only. Now Once that BPP document is signed up, then based on the BPP document, we are going to map in the relation.
Okay.
But in the BPP document, we are going to finalize your organization structure and what are the master data, everything we are finalizing and preparing the document.
Okay.
Already it's finalized the organization structure, then you have to, in the relation phase is nothing but configuration of your organization elements and what are the business process we have decided. Those things we will configure in the relation phase.
Okay.
Once that configuration is done, then we are going to test that all the scenarios.
Okay.
Which you people have discussed in the as is, because currently they are processing, right? Whatever the process they follow. Same thing we are going to.
So are we able to deliver them or not? Yeah.
We have, yes. Anyway, we are not. We are able to deliver out. Everything is finalized in the PPP document only.
Okay. Okay.
It is
Okay.
not delivered on, but
Okay.
already it's finalized. Just we need to be do that configuration according to the process and do the testing whether it's completely working or fine or not.
Yeah.
Once that unit testing is done from
Kind of
our side,
testing.
kind of testing from our side only.
Okay.
As a function consultant, we have to test it under all the scenarios which you discussed,
Okay.
and which you are mapped in the BPP document. All the requirements are meeting or not, and all the processes you have covered or not. Everything you have to test. Once the testing is done, then
we go for
we'll move the transport request to the quality system.
Okay.
And we'll give to the user training in the UAT system only. That is quality system. In the user training, coming to the user training, they will you have to give that each and every business process, and you have to explain to that each and every field in the screen.
Yeah.
Because they are the end users, right? Because they are the end users and the finance team. Because finance team, they will expect that always financial reporting, and end users will ask you that each and every field.
Correct.
Those things you have to explain that each and every line by line you have to explain. Once that training is done, then you have to ask to the client to test that all the scenarios which you have explained in the user training. They have to test and they have to give the sign off.
Okay.
Once the sign off is done from the client side, then we'll parallelly start the final preparation. In the final preparation is nothing but this is the goal live activities.
Okay.
This is the goal live activities is nothing but like
excuse me, like can you differentiate here? Like you were saying, no, we need client sign off for customization, right? Configuration, right?
Yes. Not configuration, business process.
Okay.
Not for configuration anyway. They will not check anything. They will do that whether the complete process which they are following, whether they are meeting or whatever you explained, right? It meets their requirement or not. They will check them.
Okay.
Each and every business process, they will give sign off to you.
Okay. Fine. Got you.
Once the process is everything is going smooth, then they will give that sign up. Till that time they will not go. But configuration anyway, they will not be going to explain to them.
Okay.
Just will give that config document only at the end of the project after the AMS support, that is Hypercare support, we are going to provide. Till that time, we are not providing any config document. Okay. And there is one more step I missed out, that is before giving the UAT before giving user training to the client, there is one more step is that integration testing. There is two testings will be there. That is one for unit testing, another one for integration testing.
Okay.
Unit testing is done by the ourselves only. That is function consultant will do that one. Integration test will done by the multiple model function resources. For example, from outside finance is the, and integration will be done from like side, because finance is the key module in SAP. Not only in SAP, in your ERP, because whatever posting is done, it will comes into the finance side.
Okay.
That's why you have to integration will done from finance side is like purchase, materials management, sales and distribution, production and planning. Because all the other models, whatever they're doing the configuration and whatever that they postings, whether it's completely working fine or not, done approved by the finance team only, finance resource only.
Okay.
Because at last it will come to that accounting entries from finance side only.
Because it's completely integrated, right? Yes.
Yes, completely integrated. Then finance team has to check that all the accounting entries, whether you map that connected correctly or not.
Okay.
These are that will be found in the integration testing only.
Okay. That comes under before final preparation or after that?
No, before user training it will come.
Yeah.
Before
In
user
final,
training.
yeah, in final
Before
preparation.
final preparation. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
In the final preparation, only we are doing that, collecting the master data.
Okay.
Collecting or getting the master data and transaction data.
Okay.
And what are the prerequisites to production? For example, if the production system is ready, then immediately function consultant has to check that whether the complete configuration has moved to production or not. They have to check and finalize.
Okay.
And they have to maintain the number ranges, because number ranges. What is the number ranges? I will explain to the later session. But just giving that example.
Means for vendor codes and company code and.
That is the vendor code. Company code is a configuration.
Yeah.
Vendor code and customer code will be the master data.
Oh, okay. What is the number range you're saying? Before
uploading the master data, you have to maintain that number ranges. Because
like PO numbers, particular 4-5 series, 4-6 series, like that.
Yes. PO numbers and even each and every FI document.
Okay.
There in the background system will generate one document number.
2-6 series, 2 series on
2 series, 3 series, 4 series, like that.
Yes, correct.
Different number series will generate.
Correct.
Those number series we have to maintain in the production.
Okay.
And we need to be look the master data, like coming to finance side, you have to look at customer GL master is the main thing, and bank master.
Yeah.
Bank master. And coming to
GL master?
GL master and bank master.
Bank master.
Yes. The house banks we need to be create, because each and every house bank we have to create one account ID. These things. And IFSC code also we need to be create as a bank key in SAP.
Okay.
Coming to like in India, we'll call it as IFSC code. We have to map in SAP, right?
Yeah.
That we have to maintain as a bank key in SAP.
In foreign countries, Swift code they say.
Swift code, yes.
Yeah.
And coming to master data, like finance side is GL master, bank master is mandatory. Bank master is a mandatory. And coming to that integration part, like in the master data also they did do integration, because finance is not a full and sole responsibility for all masters.
Okay.
Because like if it is supplier means, that is vendor means, we have to integrate it with the vendors management.
Yeah, correct.
Because they are the responsible to upload the master data.
Okay.
Coming to customer master, upload by the sales and distribution team.
Correct.
And there are some other master data also, right? Like metal master.
Metal management.
Metal master, BOM, bill of material, routing.
Procurement team will take care of.
Yes. Bill of material and routing will be taken by the production planning team. These are the master data done in the final preparation.
Okay.
Because they will collect and they will get it ready in the final preparation.
Okay.
And coming to next step is the transaction data. Because in the final preparation, you have to do that master data. You have to collect the master data and transaction data.
Okay.
Transaction data is nothing but is the opening balances of your financial account.
Okay. Got you. Ledger balance.
Like ledger balances, like all open balances as on cutoff date.
Okay.
For example, you are going live on 1st of April, then you have to collect the balances.
On that day, whatever the balance are.
Yeah, 31st March. 31st March, you have to collect the opening balances of your ledgers.
Okay, got you.
And those things will upload in the system. Once everything is done, then we'll go for live on based on your specific data.
Okay.
Once go live is started, then immediately first posting will done from the sales on. Always wherever the implementation is done, first they will expect that sales side online.
Okay.
Whether the sale invoice is generated or not, they will check, because always company will check the revenue, right?
Correct. That's the key for them, right? Correct.
That's why they will do that initial posting. They will do from finance, from not only finance side, sales side. They will do that one.
Got you.
Once that invoice is done, they will declare as a go live. Then we need to be support, hypercare support for based on your contract, whether 2 months or 2 weeks. It depends upon your things. That is the last phase. Yes, post go live. That is the last phase in the implementation side.
Got you.
These are the steps it's involved in the ASAP
project. ASAP methodology.
In that, do you have any questions, Venkat?
I'm good. Could you please add this one, like integration testing and that other testing you were saying, right?
Yeah, add it.
Please add that, and possible because even I'll also save this data. It's getting recorded, right? So I'll refer it again.
Sure.
Yeah. Unit testing done by the the developer, right? We do it, right? The developer.
You're not developer. As a you are the person. That is function consultant.
Okay.
I will mention here also.
Functional consultant, correct? Okay. That is done by team, karke you were saying.
Yeah, done by cross-functional consultant.
Yeah, but like from client side.
Not client side. This is our function consultant only.
Integration testing also
done by ourselves only.
Okay, fine. Okay. Quality testing, they do it, right?
Quality, that next one is user training.
Correct.
Next, your user acceptance test done by the users.
Okay. Could you please abbreviate this BBP?
Yes, sure.
Business
blueprint.
Correct. Thank you.
This is the these are the ASAP methodology. And these are the landscape. These are the, I will mention the financial. These two are main things from the as a functional resource has to be understood, that landscape and what is the methodology you are using.
Okay.
And coming to
Mahesh, one more actually, like I'm little getting confused here. Like this sandbox, that for the sake of concept we need to remember, right? Actually, this only will happen, right? In a real practicality.
In the real practice, these are the things only. Development,
golden
quality,
client,
and production.
ABAP client, test client.
Yes.
Okay, so if I have to correlate with this process till.
And one more thing, actually, whatever you were saying, that The sandbox also, some people will call it as instead of test client, they will say the sandbox client.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
We can call it as a sandbox or test client also.
Sure.
Because you will not you will also not get confused, right? Because you are always asking the sandbox. That's why I'm saying.
Because like I got little.
Yeah, it's okay.
Thanks.
These are the things. Okay.
Sure.
And coming to S4HANA, there is a
Agile methodology.
agile methodology we have to use.
Okay.
Because in that agile methodology, we are avoiding as is and to be.
Okay.
Not
that is the
avoiding,
core,
just,
right? That is the core, right? Actually.
That is the core. But what we are doing is for time saving.
Okay.
Because in from coming to S4HANA, already as per the best practices, we have that country specific best practices are already available.
Okay. Kind
of
okay. Tailor made.
In the tailor-made already is available. Just you have to implement that best practices, and you can directly show to the client.
Okay.
Earlier it was not there. Now in S4HANA, what SAP is saying that
So based on the type of business, we can show the samples available with us.
Yes.
So okay.
Samples is available is there. Then it will
means
save
that would
your
serve
time.
Majority of their requirement, I think.
Yes. It will save your time, and you can complete implementation within the short period.
Yeah. Got it.
And in the agile methodology, what you're doing is directly we are jumping into the PPP, that is fit gap session. We'll call it as an SAP S4HANA, we'll call it as a fit gap session.
Okay.
In the fit gap session, we are in fit gap.
Okay. And one more, actually, we have a gap analysis, right? Where we can do what we are unable to do. That would come under realization, right?
In the not realization, before that business in the business blueprint only.
It's the internal part.
Gap.
Gap analysis. Around 10 to 15% would be exemption, I heard from Pawan.
Yeah, 10 to 15% will be there. But majorly gap analysis, 90% will not provide that gap analysis. If it is there, also we'll avoid it.
Okay.
10% cases only we'll consider and we'll fulfill through that customization. That is through development only we'll fulfill.
Sure, got you.
Okay. And coming to the fit gap session, S4HANA, in the fit gap session, what we'll do is we'll directly show to that system to the to the client. These are the things like we'll show directly the process.
Okay.
Like for example, like we'll create the purchase order, and after that we'll post that GRN.
Okay.
That is goods received. Then immediately we'll show to that these are the invoice.
Okay.
Purchase invoice. In the purchase invoice also, what are the controls? And because already we have implemented so many clients, right? We know that based on our experience, we know that what client is expecting.
Okay. What would be sufficient for them? What is required for them?
What is required for them? Whether it's required or not, but we are giving the validations.
We give them later on based on their requirement, actual requirement. We can make the changes, I think.
That's why that is the best approach. Without that, not only we are not that, but SAP has provided that we go with that fit gap like agile methodology. In the agile methodology, we show directly to the client to that business process.
Okay.
Because if you show to the business process, even we can ask to the client whether these are the business process already available in SAP, whether this process will meet your requirement or not.
Okay.
Because they're able to see that completely in the system.
Okay.
Even user also will happy, because few users will not happy because they are not familiar with SAP.
Okay.
Because few people will not accept that existing legacy system they are removing.
Okay.
And they're migrating to the new system also. Few people will not accept. Those people only we have to convince them these are the system. This is we lot of functionalities we have. Those things will explain in the fit gap session.
Okay.
Once the fit gap session is done, then we, based on the discussion, we'll prepare the fit gap document. Fit gap document is nothing but business blueprint only.
Okay.
Different format we are going to prepare.
Okay.
Once the FitGap document is done, then we'll not take any sign off here, but anyway they are going to sign up because we are directly showing into that SAP only.
We
right?
need their acceptance also, right? Yeah.
Yes, yes. Not we'll do that in the S4HANA. We'll do that acceptance once the complete user training is done. Right, that time we'll do that. We'll take that user acceptance.
Okay.
But in the before FitGap session, in the FitGap session, we are going to give the document that is business process design document, BPD document.
Okay.
That is business process design.
Could you please mention it?
That is BPD.
Okay. That we provide to the client. Okay.
Because these are the business process which we have discussed in the FitGap session.
Okay.
It's
So
like
based on this, they sign off.
Yes, it's like a business blueprint only.
Okay, 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 got you. Different term.
Different terminology.
Different firm, different format.
Yes, yes. Business process design. In the business process, they will review that and they will give the sign up. Once they will give a sign up, we'll start this sprint one. Sprint one is nothing but user training only.
Okay.
In the sprint one, what you will do is already we have shown in the business process completely in FitGap session.
Correct.
What we'll do in the sprint one, you will give to the users. You post that scenarios.
Okay.
We'll give the test scripts.
Okay.
In the test script, we have to provide that complete line step-by-step test script. We have to provide to them. What they will do is they will go to the test script and they will post. They will go instead of you, they will do the transaction.
Okay.
Because if you go like this, then you no need to worry on that user whether user is taken the training or not. No need to worry on this process because they're only posting that scenarios in the development in the quality system.
Okay.
For example,
so there's no need of user testing again.
Yes, yes, yes. Because we are giving directly in the after
showing it right directly.
Directly business process design only. Here realization is very less because in the FitGap session, like what you call in the S4HANA, because already inbuilt template we are copying.
Okay.
That is already standard templates we have.
Yeah.
Like country specific, just we are copying and we are creating our new company code.
Okay.
Because majorly configuration is very limited. SAP is they're providing to functional resources.
Okay.
Because already everything is inbuilt. Just you need to copy and create.
What about this? This one, like number series or this master data collection. This all thing will happen.
Well, even master data also, everything also will be there. For only for vendor and customer, you have to create new one.
Okay.
Like GL master, everything is ready by SAP itself.
Okay.
Once you best practices,
they just need to pick what they require.
Yes. We are providing. We'll give. We'll insist that as per the best practices only.
Okay.
Agile methodology has come for best practices based on your previous experience and industry experience.
Okay.
We are giving the best practices solution.
Okay, got you.
In that we are getting that company code and chart of accounts, everything. Chart of accounts is the group of ledger accounts. Okay. Everything is available.
It's completely ready-made, I think.
Ready-made.
Yeah, custom-made, like not ready-made.
Yes. In the sprint one, what we are doing is we are going to
show them the transaction. By we only perform the transaction. We only try to post some entries.
No.
We'll show them.
We will not do that any. We are not doing any perform the active transaction. User will perform the transaction.
Okay.
You have to guide them.
Yeah.
Go to that screen, and if you click on the screen, you will get that
user training.
It's like user training as well as that they are. It's like on-job training itself.
Okay, got you.
Okay, what we'll do is in the sprint there will be a three sprint usually in the in usually S4HANA in S4HANA implementation we can keep it as a 3 sprints.
Okay.
Sprint 2, sprint 3. In the coming to first sprint 1, what you will do is Only FI part, that is model specific
Okay.
transactions only will show.
Training by session noise, you're saying.
Session wise, not
Okay.
session wise and time wise also. The
Okay.
sprint one will show model specific transactions.
Okay.
Only for example, if you go by FI,
Yeah.
finance related transactions only I will show you in the sprint one session.
That's
And
what
I will
module specific. Correct.
model specific. I will prepare the test scripts also, same thing only.
Okay.
Coming to the sprint 2 session. In the sprint 2 session, here we'll design the test scripts, integration related things.
Okay.
It's not a model specific, it's the integration. It's a
Okay.
integrated with the other models. That
Okay.
is complete one cycle, like a P2P cycle.
Correct.
This purchase side is P2P cycle, and if it is sales side is OTC cycle, order to cash.
Order to cash. This is P2P.
P2P is for procure to pay.
Okay. Okay.
These are like, just I'm giving that an example only. This
Okay, got
integration
it.
integration process will show in the sprint 2.
Sprint 2 session.
Sprint 2 session. Because we are not doing any performation the transaction. They will do that one based on the test script.
Okay, we're just guiding them.
Yes, and we need to provide the BPP also.
Presentations.
Okay. If presentation everything is done by the FitGap session only.
Sorry.
This is the user manual.
Okay.
One thing also I missed out in that. Sorry.
Not an issue. No need.
Business process.
Okay.
Business process procedure. You have to each and every whatever you do that design the test script, right? Okay. For that you have to provide the business process procedure alone.
Like kind of a manual.
User manual.
Correct.
Here I missed out that user manual. Before user training. Okay. User manuals.
Okay.
DCC will call it as user manual. In S4HANA, we're calling the business process procedure.
Okay.
Terminology is different, but the
okay,
concept is same.
Got you.
Coming to sprint 3 session, what we'll do is that all the customization, that is development related things.
Okay.
Those things will do it in the sprint 3, and whatever the restore process also will do in the sprint 3 session.
Okay.
Once the 3 session is completed, then we'll start the integration. Full complete cycle.
Okay.
These also will perform by the users only.
Okay.
Once the integration is done, then normally like final preparation post go live.
Got you.
This is from S4HANA side, FitGap session. Sorry, Agile methodology.
Yeah, Agile methodology. Got you.
Now we'll move to any questions in the Agile methodology, Venkat?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, right, okay. These are the methodology and landscape. And coming to like next basic thing is ECC. Basic implementation side, we have a basic models like finance,
material management, service delivery, production plan.
No, it's not a sales and distribution, not service delivery.
Sorry, yeah. Sales and distribution. Production planning, quality management,
project systems.
Sorry.
This is exclusive for projects. If you have any construction of new plant or any big plans, big plant construction, For that purpose, we'll use that PS model.
PM product management.
This is not a product management; it's a plant maintenance.
Okay.
For example, if you have any machinery is there in the production side.
Okay.
In the production companies, for that they will have that maintenance charges, right? How
do we
they
have
will
separate
track?
model for that?
Yes, a separate model for that.
Okay.
Maintain all these things.
Okay.
And next one is HCM. HCM is for HR model, human capital management.
Human capital management, HR. Okay.
And next one is funds management. Funds management is for only for budgeting control purpose.
Okay.
HCM, even whether this is correct or not, even I'm not remember. 1 second.
Not an issue.
Human capital management.
Yeah.
Sorry, character.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a HR model. Okay, next one is funds management. Funds management is for budgeting control.
Okay.
This actually funds management only implemented by government sectors only. Will not propose to all the clients. Only few clients only which they want to track that budget of their expenses. Then only will propose funds management.
Okay.
Because rest of the clients will not propose. If they ask also budgeting controls, we'll give that alternate solution like internal order concept is there. We'll use that one. But budget, if they are going for funds management, if they want that budgeting control, then we'll ask them to funds management to implementation.
Good.
These are the basic models will be there for each and every implementation.
Okay.
For service industry, this one PS and PM will not be there.
Okay. Yeah.
The rest of the models will be there. Only for sorry, total 4 will not be there. PS will be there. Sorry. PP, QM, PM will not be there.
Okay.
For service industries.
Got it.
And there are other models
Customer
also
relationship
like customer relationship management, that is CRM, BPC,
business process continuity,
consolidation.
Okay.
Business process consolidation, that is for consolidation purpose. For one, if we have multiple company codes in the global side, then we can use this function, use this model, and we can get that consolidation wise reports.
Okay.
And next one is supply chain
management.
Because these are the completely different models.
Okay.
In that based, we have a different functionality. We'll get that like credit management, like treasury management. These are the models it will cover in these models.
Okay. Good.
And these are the basic models.
Basic.
Implemented any organization.
Finance, material management. PP means production planning only, right?
Production planning.
QM, quality management.
Management. This is materials management. Finance. Actually, I missed out one more thing also. Finance and controlling. FI side, two models will be there. Finance.
Okay.
Okay. Next, coming to versions. Like in S4HANA, because currently in S4, currently in SAP, we'll call it as a S4HANA only.
Yeah.
Will not because whenever you go for any organization, go for greenfield implementation, we need to be suggest for HANA only. Even they are going to sell that license as HANA systems only, not with that EC system, because EC system they are going to
only for existing customers.
Only for existing customers, and they are going to stop the support also
Yeah,
from
for
from
2025, I heard.
2027.
Okay.
2027 onwards, they will stop all ECC customers.
Okay.
Because all existing ECC customers, they have to convert into S4HANA only.
Okay.
In that S4HANA also, it has actually S4HANA started from versions like it has started from 2014 onwards.
2015.
2015 onwards, it has started. Before S4HANA, there is a simple finance, we'll call it. Now, after simple finance, they are calling that S4HANA, SAP S4HANA, with the different versions. Based on the year, they have introduced the versions.
Version. Okay. Okay.
For example, in the 2015 and in the November month, they have introduced that new version. That is 1511.
Okay.
That is first two digits is a year and second two digits is a month.
Got you.
And next version they have released that 1610. That is 2016 and
10th month.
10th period. 10th month they have released the version.
October.
And in the 2016 again they have released the new version is 1709.
Okay.
They have released on 2017 in the September they have
in
released.
The month of 9th. In the 9th month.
And in the coming to September in the 2018 they have released one more version, that is 1809. In even in the 2019 also they have released in 1909. That is in the September month only.
Okay.
From 2000 onwards, that is 2020 onwards, because they don't have that 20 period, right?
Correct.
What they are doing is they are directly calling as a 2020 year specific. They are calling.
Okay, got you.
Because each and every year they are releasing, then they'll call it as a 2021, 2022, like that. But currently now S4HANA is the 2021 is the latest version.
Okay.
And coming to the ECC version, ECC version is like SAP is introduced with the SAP 4.7, ECC 4.7.
Okay.
And in the 2005, I believe, 2005, they have introduced that
ECC, correct.
ECC 6.0 version.
Okay.
In the ECC 6.0 version also, we have there are different versions, because each and every year they have introduced that different versions, like how they are introducing the versions like 1511, 1610 in the S4HANA. In ECC also, like different packages, that is EHP0, EHP01, EHP2, EHP3, EHP4.
Okay.
Whatever that new functionality is introducing, they're introducing the versions also.
They're changing series,
They're changing the series, and latest version in the ECC side is EHP8.
EHP8. This is not year specific.
This is not a year specific, because they have done that. They have took the 2 years also for releasing the versions.
Okay, got you.
But here in S4HANA, they're year wise they're introducing the versions.
Okay, got you.
And these are the actually earlier they have set up as a 2020, that actually they're saying that 2025. Then again they have moved to 25. Now they're saying that 32 also, but still they have not confirmed the 32. 27, because each and every customer they're saying that 27 is the last.
Okay.
For to support that ECC versions.
Okay.
Okay. And coming to org elements, tomorrow we'll discuss. These are the things, basic things. Do you have any doubts, Venkat, till now?
No, you're very clear. You're very clear. Thanks a lot.
Okay. Then
I'm very happy.
Okay. Then tomorrow onwards, what we'll do is we'll start that organization elements.
Okay.
Like, because that is the basic thing to understand that organized structure.
Correct.
Once the organized structure is finalized, then we'll jump into SAP. Till that time, we'll discuss in the process wise only.
Sure.
Okay. Then maybe tomorrow, if the time permits, we'll jump into SAP. If the time not permit, then we'll move to Thursday. Okay.
Sure.
To SAP. In SAP itself, I will show you the org elements. Then once the organization elements is done, then we'll move the sub models like GL, AP, AR, fixed assets, like that. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, Venkat.
Thank you so much. Thanks for your time. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
It's very clear. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Mahesh. It's very nice.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mani. Thanks a lot. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that.